Am I the asshole for deciding not to go to my sister's wedding? Backstory: I, 30M, am the eldest of 3 siblings. I have a younger sister, 27F, and a younger brother, 19M. Last year, my brother came out as gay. He told me that he had been struggling with his sexuality since he was 12 and that he finally had the courage to tell me. I'm really happy for him and I'm glad that he told me. However, we knew it would be hard to tell our conservative parents. My brother eventually told our parents. Within 10 seconds, our parents flipped the table. They called him AFA-OT and told him that they never wanted to see him again. They disowned him. My brother has been living with me and my wife ever since. My sister announced her engagement 6 months ago and the wedding is in September. She started sending wedding invites a few days ago. Everything was fine, except for one thing: she didn't invite my brother. I confronted her about it and asked her why she didn't invite our brother. Her response was, "I don't want people to find out I have a brother that is gay and mentally fucked up." I was shocked to hear that. I know that she dislikes our brother for taking her place as the youngest but saying this is way out of line. My sister also said that our parents won't pay for her wedding dress if she invited him. That's when I snapped. I told her that I won't go to her wedding and that she should be ashamed of herself. She then starts crying and begging me to come to her wedding, but I didn't change my mind. I know I shouldn't have snapped at her, but I just can't believe the way she treats our brother. I'm so disappointed in her. Am I the asshole? Edit: I should also mention that my brother is adopted, but that doesn't change anything. He's my brother no matter what and I will always be there for him.
Not the asshole. Thank you for standing up for your brother.
Not the asshole. Your sister is caving into homophobic parents over a dress. You made the right call. I would be ashamed of her and your parents.
Not the asshole. You're standing up for your brother in the face of extremely painful bigotry. I'm so sorry this is coming from your family, your parents and sister. But it's not wrong for you to stand by your brother, to make him feel like his feelings and presence are worth something in this life. I hope one day your parents and sister will see the pain and hurt that their ignorant words and actions have inflicted on both you and your brother. I hope one day they'll be in a place where they can apologize for their pasts and work to build a healthy future relationship with you and him. Until then, never doubt yourself or the message you're sending. Your brother is worth it, regardless of his sexuality. Go to the wedding. Bring your brother as your +1. NTA. Thank you for being there for your brother.
Your sis and your parents are tar. You are a wonderful caring being.
Not the asshole. You are an amazing sibling to your brother. I'm glad he has you as his brother even though the rest of his family's crap.
Not the asshole. It's great that you're sticking up for your younger bro. It's really hard to come out and especially to be out when you have horrible family. Your brother needs all the family allies he can get. Your sister is also the asshole and she should be ashamed of herself. So TBH, you have every right to snap and say and did what you did.
I'm sorry you have to even ask this question. Of course you are not the asshole. You are amazing for standing by your brother and don't ever let him go. I would do the same. Good on you.
Not the asshole. Your brother is incredibly lucky to have you. The rest of your family doesn't deserve another second of your or his time. Edit: because I'm petty, you guys should send your sister a card saying, in lieu of a gift from your registry, we have decided to donate to the Human Rights Campaign in your name. Not the asshole. I agree the right thing to do is show solidarity with your brother on this. My advice though is to make it clear to her that it's not too late for her to change her mind. You're disappointed, but the only hate here is the hate your parents are showing your brother and that she is accepting. Tell her you love and you want to be there for her wedding, but only if your brother can be there too.
Not the asshole. I wouldn't go either. I will never understand the type of person who is willing to reject their own child based on their sexuality. If you don't like it, don't understand it, well whatever. But to unlove your own child is just beyond my comprehension. Good for you for taking in your brother and standing up for him.
You are the asshole big time. You obviously did the right thing and you know it, but still you decided to put it in our Amy the asshole. This sub is for many people who actually are conflicted about their actions decisions. This is a sub for genuine opinions from people. You know that people are obviously going to praise you for sticking up for your brother. You were a giant asshole because you doubted your right actions, and even had a slight feeling that the opposite of what you did may be the right thing. Please, there are people who actually need this sub. People who did fuck up, and need some good advice.
Not the asshole. Your sister is being selfish and rude. Also, hats off to you for being supportive to your brother. As a gay person that had very conservative and close-minded parents as well, you have no idea how much you are helping him.
Not the asshole, I'm glad your brother has you.
Not the asshole. And thank you for standing with your brother. Your sister, on the other hand, needs to make a choice. She can have 2 siblings. Or 0. Those are our only numbers on offer. Not the asshole. There are a few good reasons to boycott a wedding and this is one of them.
Not the asshole. I have a LGBTQ sibling and I would have done the same.
Why did you need to post this, op? This reads almost like Am I the Asshole parody, as you're so clearly in the right.
Would your wife be cool letting you take your brother as your +1?
Not the asshole, your family minus your brother suck massively. This is one of those situations you have to show your morals, not just speak them. It will cause problems almost certainly, but you have to stand for what you believe in.
Not the asshole. She chose a wedding dress over her own little brother. She should be ashamed of herself and so should your parents.
No, you should have snapped at her. She needs a serious wake-up call. Not the asshole.
Loki getting sick of these obvious not the asshole posts.
I cannot do anything but think about those who do not have an op-like sibling. Not the asshole and wonderful person. Not the asshole. You stand up for that boy because the rest of your family abandoned him. Skip the wedding and let her have her precious dress. Your sister and parents should be ashamed. Love is not conditional on a person doing the things you want them to do. Love is unconditional. You gave your brother unconditional love and they didn't. They are
Not the asshole. Maybe plan a weekend trip with your brother that date so he could take his mind off of all this. I feel for the poor kid. You're just being a good brother. I'm a protective big brother as well and I'd do the same.
Not the asshole. Good brother.
Not the asshole. She made her choice. She chose to be homophobic and to take her parents' money and exclude her 19-year-old brother. Under those circumstances you have no obligation to attend. Bad behavior should be called out.
Not the asshole. TBH, these posts are getting ridiculous.
Not the asshole. Your sister is an asshole for caving into what your homophobic parents want over a dress.
Not the asshole. Stand strong in solidarity with your brother. Not the asshole. I suggest you spend that day having a lovely day with your wife and your brother. Instead of buying your sister a wedding gift, you could make a donation, maybe in honor of your brother, to a local LGBTQ+ organization that helps young people.
NTA. Do not go. Even if she apologizes. That's what she truly thinks and that's fucked up and disgusting. Don't support that. To hell with her and your parents. Look of triumph.
Tell her you can't go because you don't want people to find out you have a sister who is mentally fucked up. Not the asshole. 19 years is more than enough time to stop being a brat about not being the youngest, and that's before even touching on the yucky homophobia.
Not the asshole. From a gay man, you rock.
Not the asshole. You, your wife and your brother should go about your lives as if they don't exist.
Not the asshole. Thank you for standing up for your brother and supporting him when no one else would. You have decided your loyalty lies with someone who was rejected by everyone for daring to be their true self. She decided her loyalties lie with hate. And worse, she decided a dress was more important than her brother. She's an asshole and she can face the consequences of her assholery. Don't go to the wedding. Instead, go out for a nice dinner or something with your brother. Give him something positive on a day that's probably going to be quite painful for him.
Not the asshole. Do not go. Maybe plan a fun trip, activity with your brother and have a blast.
Not the asshole. They're all twats, obviously not the brother.
Not the asshole, just sticking up for the younger brother, that's all.
Well, her brother being gay is all about her, isn't it? Not the asshole. I hate these stories where someone is forced to choose between family factions. It's a terrible thing to do to someone. Your brother needs your support more than your sister needs you to go to her wedding. I hope someday she develops some compassion for your brother. Not the asshole. But I would either one. RSVP yes and then bring your brother as your +1 or 2. Send her a consolation gift in the mail. Either a bag of dicks or a glitter bomb, as appropriate.
Not the asshole. Thank you for being good and sticking up for your brother. Your sister and parents can suck it.
Not the asshole. You should go wearing a giant colorful shirt that says I love my gay brother.
How any parent could turn their back on their own child is a mystery to me. Awful. Hold your ground and support your brother because clearly he's the only normal one in your family.
Fuck her. You're being a good sibling and she is not.
You not the asshole. You stuck up for your brother. Shame on your parents and sister.
Not the asshole, obviously. I'll let the top comments explain why. But I'd really like to know after seeing so many are Amy the asshole with this type of situation. What's the big deal with people not going to your wedding?